Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Say what you wanna say to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Show me there's nothing fake to me now. I wanna wake up with you in the morning. Turn this room, turn it to an ocean. Let me float.
Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're watching me for the first time, I go by the name of Gift Somagwabe, also known as Soma K, your Young Internal Auditor of the Year. Before I get into today's topic, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and just tell everybody about this. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Of course, the introduction has already been said in that short clip. So today I have a very important and special guest who is here to share her story. So if you could just help me welcome Phyllis to the channel. Welcome, Phyllis.
Thank you.
Please say hi to the viewers.
Hi, viewers.
Okay, the nerves are still. She's gonna come down. I will ease her into this thing. So, Phyllis, you're in a close relationship, and I feel like you have so much input and value. And actually, to break the guys, she was my lecturer. Why didn't you give me distinctions board?
Wow.
Give me like accounting was dribbling me. The least you could have done was just add a few ticks.
No, I cannot. No.
Ethical, you're very ethical.
Yes, you need to end those words.
Yeah, so she was my lecturer in my 4th year when I was doing advanced diploma. She was an assistant lecturer at the University of Johannesburg. So I think before I explain who you are, whatever, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you like? What do you do? You know?
So, my name is Phyllis Shavhani, and I was born here in Joburg, did my primary here, and then finished it off in Limpopo. So basically I'm from here in Limpopo, right? Both parents from Limpopo, and then I did my high school. They came here in Joburg to do my, what do you call
Undergrad.
it? No, yeah, undergrad university, yes,
Yeah.
at UJ, yes. And then do you also want me to explain?
I think maybe just what do you like doing for fun?
Oh, for fun. Oh, I love watching cartoons and everything. Like, because people look
How old are you? Busy watching cartoons?
like, you are old, but you like to watch cartoons. I
don't
love
blame
them.
you. I don't blame you. Those are nice. So what's your hobby
Watching cartoons.
besides watching cartoons? I know you like shopping.
Oh, I love shopping. Oh my gosh.
How do you forget your own?
How can I forget? Because I do that almost every day. Like, I love shopping. Whenever I go to the mall, like I refrain from going to the mall because if I go there and I see something, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah, but you look this good, so we understand.
I
We
mean,
definitely understand. It's a little bit about yourself. So I just want to know, how did you venture into like your undergrad studies and you moving towards, you know, your postgrad? What subjects did you take in matric, if I can say?
okay, so in matric I did commerce, right? So this is where you have your accounting, business, and economics, right? And then I think I actually fell in love with it when I was in grade 9. I looked at, we were doing natural science, and then I just saw this odd weird this name Yusufogaz or something like that. What on earth is that? Even now I can't spell it. I'll never write that.
I think it's OES something.
I don't know
Guys.
if it starts with an A or an O or a U. I can't even tell you.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not doing science. I'm not doing science. And that's the reason why I did commerce. And then yeah, but also everyone in my family did commerce. Like my big brother, my big sister, and then me, my little sister. Everybody literally did
So you
commerce.
guys are like accounting people.
Yes.
I like how you say you found like your calling like in a weird way, because I also found it like that. I found my love for money and accounting in grade 7 when we had to do market day, and I had to like sell stuff. So I came up with necklaces and I made all these stickers, and I made like 3,000 rand in grade 7.
Are you for real?
Yeah, you know that much money.
It's a lot. Because even now it's a lot. Imagine then.
A 13-year-old coming home with 3,000 just from buying. And I was so smart because I went to China Mall, bought stickers, and I was like, I love a car. I'm not going to science because at first I thought I'm gonna be a doctor. Now, so I like that there's always that sign to show you that don't do this.
Do this rather.
Yeah. So I see your subjects took you now to accounting at UJ.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I applied at UJ, so I applied for a BCom accounting, but unfortunately my maths was not.
Yeah, same here. What was your mark?
But it was like 46. So
Mine was 40.
I don't qualify for a BCom with a 40, right? Is it 50? Was it 50 back in my day?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know.
So you beat me by 6%.
Yes, I passed more than you. So I got 46.
Oh, you don't even know me, but you're busy competing with the maths marks.
I was competing with you already. Yes.
So you said then you did BCom. So you didn't get in for BCom.
I didn't get in for BCom, and then they took me for a diploma in accounting. Yeah, I was just happy because there's accounting somewhere. Back then, I didn't even know that I could even. Because I didn't even know the difference between diploma and BCom accounting. I didn't even know I need to study further or whatever. But then once I was in, that's where I learned a lot of information about this. I also had to do maths to upgrade my maths in order for them to take me for the degree.
So when you say upgrade, you mean you took a year to upgrade your maths mark?
No.
Oh, you mean the options, the different options?
So I don't know how for you guys did, but when I was doing my diploma, there was no module for maths. So we had to add maths and then pay extra. If you wanted to do a degree or to do an advanced diploma in accounting, you had to do extra classes for maths. So it's like,
oh wow,
yeah,
that makes sense because when I started the diploma, maths was now there.
Wow.
So I think maybe they got to see what they experienced with you guys because now it was like maths is there, and I think it was to help people develop themselves so that they can get into advance. So say you got into advance, and then you did. I know when you did your honors, it was called postgrad diploma in
accounting with specialization in.
That's a long name. It's postgraduate diploma in accounting specialization in internal audit.
Yes.
I was just become honors in internal audit.
Wow.
That's it.
Nice.
So I know you guys didn't have research. We had research.
Yeah. So we did have a research module. But I don't think it wasn't that deep. So you guys had a research
research methodologies section module where you'll have to do assignments and stuff. So I think what I'm picking up here is the way universities evolve every year. They see a gap and they keep, improving. What can we do? What can we improve on and stuff like that. And I love UJ for that. UJ is really amazing. The accounting club to that. They've produced us. Look at us. Yeah,
I love produce you.
So hey, this lecturer, guys, this lecturer going on to your lecturing journey. So how did you know that you wanna do lecturing, or were you already okay, I wanna go work in a corporate? What happened? How did you end up in lecturing?
So when I was there, I really fell in love with just lecturing because I was a tutor even before lecturing. And even from first year, literally, I used to have a group of friends. And then I'm the one who's always teaching them. It's I'm re-lecturing whatever that was done because I actually care about my group. When we all pass, we need to all pass. If you're failing, I'm gonna be stressed. I'm gonna make sure that you also pass with me. That's how I am.
It's hard to find people like that.
Yes. I would even tell them, go and do this chapter, and they will come. Did you do this? No. Still, I will make sure. I'll even come on Saturdays and sit with them because I want to see them pass.
So that was already a sign, and I can pick up your journey. It seems like there's always signs to sort of lead you to where you're supposed to go. So I love that, and I love that you were able to help, and I think that developed you into becoming the lecturer that you were, So then you saw a post, I'm guessing, and you decided, let me go for it.
Yes, so I saw a post, and then I applied, and then that's how I got in to be the assistant lecturer.
So you're an assistant lecturer for 3 years. I know it was BCom students,
BCom accounting students. So yeah, so you know how at UJ we have. So there's a lot of people who do accounting. Yeah, so it's under BCom accounting, but then we also have what's this advanced diploma? The ones who are from a diploma or bridging, so they also do accounting. We also have become finance, they do accounting. We also have education, they do accounting.
Education.
We also have law, become law. Yeah. So we had like a lot of students who were doing accounting, but basically, yeah, 3rd years accounting.
Nice. So you were handling a lot of people. I'm sure there's somebody watching you. They're like, she was my lecturer, and they're also watching me. She was also my lecturer.
Yeah.
You know, there's that video on TikTok where I posted us like we're lecturers. I think I'll put it on the screen, guys. But it really went big. We're like on 10,300 views.
Wow.
And like 800 likes or something. Yeah. So
they're like, hey,
exactly. It's like a, you know, it's a journey. Is it for you? Like, what was your experience like? Because I know you were also doing masters. So time management, how did you juggle that?
All right. So yeah, I think juggling masters and also lecturing, I think it was kind of hectic. So with me, the lecturing part was going very well. It was something that I love, I enjoy, and stuff like that. But the masters, it wasn't going so well, but only the research part. So the coursework, it was fine, we all passed, but the research, because not everybody is for research, right?
Yeah,
so
I'm also scared of research.
Yeah, so it was kind of tough for me. Like, it took time for me to actually kind of grasp and understand what research is all about, because when others were moving, I was still way behind, because I was still trying to understand it, because I was submit like, no, read through this, I'm like, why? What am I missing? So I think that was the heck. So I had to spend more time on research, I think, compared to others. I don't know, but yeah. But otherwise, with the lecturing and doing masters, so there was enough time to actually be able to do both. But there's something I saw with the corporate one, because we also had some students from corporate. With them, I think it was kind of tough to do masters and then doing corporate.
But
with us,
is a bit crazy.
Yeah, with us it was
So I think what I'm getting here is I like the fact that I think you're trying to tell students as well that be mentally prepared for things like, because I mean, we all want to study further, we want to become doctor, but you don't realize becoming doctor is you sitting there reading articles for hours and actually trying to just get even 2 sentences that will, so I think just that thing, like, be mentally prepared for it. Do you really want to do it now, or do you want to get experience first? But don't rush into it. Find your passion as well, because I know with topics, we need to know what are we exactly trying to achieve with this masters, with your research. You can't just get in and just so I commend you for that. Thank you so much. So I would say, what was the most funniest or challenging or scariest moment in your lecturing? Have you ever had like a student like walk out on you, or where you didn't know how to answer a question, or you said something stupid? Because I know what happened to me. I was once tutoring, and like the whiteboard behind, like that screen. So I was like, guys, tell me what is the answer. And then what I did is I hid the laptop.
Okay.
I was like, I covered the laptop. I was like, tell me what the answer is, and they laughed because they're like, so I'm there like covering the laptop. What's the answer, guys? And they're like, gift.
We can see.
So I don't know, but I was just like, oh
my god.
I was so tired. But it was just nice. And everyone laughed. So what was your that moment?
I don't think I ever had that moment. I was always like, I'm serious.
You were. I remember in class, you'd come in that beautiful wallpaper, I won't say, and you just sit there, morning, guys. That's the kind of lecturer you were.
That was the kind of lecturer.
Yeah, there was nothing like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah, no, I don't
think. So you're not funny.
I am funny, actually. Because have you noticed how whenever I talk, people just laugh?
Yeah, because of your
people just laugh. Whenever I say something, they just laugh, right? But in lecturing, I don't know, because like at that time I was like still young, and then I'm tiny, and then you're also lecturing this, because we had advanced diploma in accounting. Those people who are working older, like my mom's type of thing. So I had to get that confidence, like that aura, like the presence.
For them to respect you as well and say, I do know what I'm doing.
You see,
I can teach you.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's another challenge you face, like having that respect at varsity, because even in corporate, like, it just becomes a cycle. Like, primary high school is like this order. You know, we are older than you, we are doing great. And then university is like, you can become my lecturer next year, you can become my tutor, you can become like, it's just crazy, you know, it's really crazy. And I think it takes me now to my next question, where you moved now from being a lecturer for 3 years, and now you know, in the corporate, and now you're starting as your first year associate. So you're not like taking your experience from university and continuing, you're actually starting afresh. So how was that for you? Because I know maybe you look at maybe age-wise, people who graduated with you are now maybe managers or senior managers or their own companies, and you starting with like first years, you even starting with maybe people that you lectured, that type of situation. Because I know a lot of people face that thing where they feel like, I'm too old to go back to school, I'm too old to start a new job, I'm too old to move careers, or something like that. Yeah.
You know, I get you. Because like when I came here, there are actually some students who I lectured, and they're seniors. You know, so yes. And they are seniors, and I'm like in A1. I'm just like starting. I'm like here, right? But then to me, it's not like an issue. I'm like, I'm very proud. I'm like, you know what? That is my product. So for me, I'm very proud. And also for me to decide to move here, it was like, so I like whenever I was lecturing, I've always wondered how would it feel like if I actually have the corporate experience. So I've always wanted that, and I was just trying to ask myself when will I do that, right? So I guess this was the right time for me to come here and then gain the experience, because I've always wanted to make my lectures to be like practical, because it's something that I did, you know.
Same here.
Yeah, it's not like, okay, because the book says, you know, type of thingy. I want to be like, no, like when you go out there, this is what you're gonna do. Maybe for example, if I give you like a mining company or whatever, like I wanted that experience.
Be able to integrate.
Yes.
And you love it. Like I love it when I used to see lecturers would tell us, in the real world, it's not really like this, but it's like this. And when you get here, you actually see those things, you know. And I think that's why I just want to understand now. I love the fact that you've said, you know, it's okay, and you feel proud because you've added value to someone's life. So I want to just ask, now that you're here and now you're doing your second year, and I know you're not in my department, you're in more like the IT space. And if you guys have been listening to the interview, we both did the same thing. Internal audit degrees, honors, right? But you in IT. And I did a video where I was trying to explain to people that just because you have internal audit doesn't mean you're going to do internal audit. Just because you have IT, or you like, you can move around. If you have engineering, you can still come to audit, you know. So I want to just know, like, what's your day-to-day like? Like, I know you do IT audit, I think in the media, I don't know if it's like your televisions, radios, those type of things. And what do you do? Like, what do you guys audit? I know it's something on computers or something, access and all that.
I just start by saying that with my department, I like the fact that it has variety of people, right? So for example, I'm from an internal auditing background. We have people from engineering, we have people from data science, IT, you know, so we have like a mixture of people, which is really great, And then just to answer your question, so what we do on a daily basis, so I'm in IT media, right? So I work with telecommunications company, like type of companies, media like TV, you know, radio type of thing. So what we do, so mostly I focus on ITGCs. So maybe the people from accounting background don't know what ITGC is, like IT general controls, right? So maybe if I can just give an example, so we'll be testing access. So for example, if I'm saying when you enter this building, right, the access control says that before you enter, you need to tap your card,
or like a varsity fingerprint.
Yes, fingerprint type of thingy or whatever. So which means I'm gonna test that to see that, oh, okay, this is the control that they say that they're doing. And now I'm gonna go and test and see if they're actually doing that. So meaning in this case, which means I'll go there and observe. So how do they enter? For example, did I see them? They're tapping their card or they're using their fingerprint or whatever. So those are the type of controls that
will also extract a report showing the people. So you basically want to pick up that people who are not allowed to enter the building and not
Not
entering.
entering, yes.
That kind of thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And I think I've seen also, I know, okay, you guys also have some IT background. I know we have like signatures as well. Because in our area, we sometimes look at physical inspections of the signature, like the signing or whatever. And I don't know how you guys do it from a authorization perspective, I would say, in a IT space.
Okay, so in authorization sometimes, so with us, when you really have to see like a signature, for example, but there are instances where you will see, okay, this person signed on the form, but the form is online, it's not like in paper, because I think you guys deal with papers, right? Do you?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, and then sometimes you can just take someone saying, yes, I approve.
Oh, so you're gonna see that it's the specific person that approved.
Yeah, so if it's gift who has to approve, gift will come then be like, yes, approved, it can go through, or yes, approved, you can grant the access or whatever. So we can also use that as part of evidence.
Well, I think the one question I'll ask you that you might not like, where do you see yourself like in the next 5 to 10 years? Like, are you interested in, exploring outside IT? Or do you want to still stay in the IT space?
I'm really enjoying the IT space. I'm learning so much every day. Like every day I feel like I'm just learning like a lot of things, because there's also like some other things that I didn't. Okay, so for example, right, so since I also did the masters, right, so we also had this module called, what do we call it? I don't know, but we were doing things like CADs. I forgot the module. Oh
yes, it's computer auditing.
Yeah. So we had like all those things, CAD. So all those things that I was doing in my masters, I'm seeing them now. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting. So every day is like I'm just seeing something that I did. I'm like, okay, wow, this is so nice. Like I can't wait to see how it works in real life, and all that. Because I also get an opportunity to like also work with other technical kind of reviews, so which is like IT more related.
So you'd be looking into doing CISA, because I know I'm trying to get my CIA. So so people who want to do IT, they need to do maybe the CISA, which is your Certified Information Systems Auditor, right?
Yes.
Which is still under the Institute of Internal Auditors, just that you IT based and then I'm internal audit based. Okay, so next time you come on this channel, we want to see CISA next year. That's a promise also for me.
Yes.
We are going to get our certified qualifications.
Yes. We shall.
Yes, guys. So I think that's it from my side. Just to summarize everything, like what I've learned, and I hope what people have picked up here is that, number one, your journey will sort of lead you to where you need to go, because we've seen, you told us about, I saw myself, I don't want science because of certain things, and it's just the smallest things you underestimate, and actually that's a big sign for you to go a different path. You've told us that you were very eager to help people and you're a tutor, and that led you to becoming a lecturer, and then you also had that hunger. So I think telling people, like, be always hungry to go for more. Don't be scared based on time, on age, on what people are going to say. If you feel like changing careers, guys, whether your family is telling you you're crazy and all of that, take the risk. You want to start a business, do it, don't be scared. And also just learning that you told us about managing time and being able to identify your weakness, when you were focusing on your masters, and just working more on that, and just basically enjoying what you're doing now. And I do believe that one day we will still add value and become lecturers again, and whatever, go do guest lecturing and just teach people, because you said you want to give the practicalness and put it back into theory.
I still want to do that somehow. I'm going to do that
100%. So that is it from my side. Very happy for you to come onto this channel. Guys, if you really need to ask further questions, I will be putting her details on the below. I know you have Instagram. What else?
No, I don't have Instagram.
Where can they find you?
I don't have Twitter. I don't have.
So where are they gonna find you?
Instagram.
Only Instagram.
Yeah.
So guys, she doesn't have LinkedIn. Okay, so just Instagram for now. But if you do have questions, let me know, and then I will transfer it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.